Hiya, it's just Kirsty here, and this week I wanted to talk about how to improve your posture. Now, if your posture is poor, it makes it much harder to exercise properly, but also over time poor posture can put greater strain on your muscles, your ligaments and your tendons, so that they can actually start causing back pain and also problems to your joints as well. So I want to show you a really simple way to correct your posture. And once you've learnt how to do it with me, it's just about practicing it in front of the mirror, and then when you're out walking in everyday life, and the more you do it, the more automatic it will become. So have a little go with me. You can do this with or without trainers on, but just come up to standing, and you want to make sure that your feet are about hip width apart. So a lot of people stand really wide when I say hip width, or with their feet together. So we want to make sure that your second toe is in line with your knees and also in line with your hips. Now, as an easy guide to do that, just bring your feet so they're side by side, bring your heels out and then level your toes up, and that's hip width for most people. And then just try and stretch out your toes as much as possible, and make sure your weight is 50-50 through the balls of your feet and through your heels as well. Good, okay, so we'll come up to where your legs are, and we want those legs to be really long in their safe position. So what we don't want is to lock them out, so they're in that rigid position. Equally, they don't want to be really bent. So we want them long, but not hyperextended. Okay, so we come up to where our pelvis is. Now our spine has three equal, well, should have three equal curves. So what we're going to do is try and bring ourselves into what's known as a neutral spine position. So create a little diamond shape. Bring it down onto your stomach and have a look down, and your thumbs and fingers should be resting in line with each other. Now you might find at the moment you can only see your fingers, in which case, if you can see, my back is quite flat if I can only see my fingers, or you might only be able to see your thumbs, in which case you might be standing with quite a curved spine at the moment. So just going to adjust your hips forwards and backwards until you find that point where your thumbs and fingers are in line with each other. Okay, so that brings us up into a neutral spine position, and then we're going to engage these core muscles. Now your core muscles wrap around your waist, and they're deep lying postural muscles that help you stand up tall, and they support you, or they should support you in every movement. So to engage those muscles, just take one hand onto your stomach, one hand behind, and you're going to gently draw your belly button into your spine. So gently draw it in towards your spine, almost as if you've got a tight pair of jeans on and they've shrunk in the tumble dryer. So it's that kind of feeling of pulling in. But we just want a light hold there, a light connection. So we're not sucking in so that you can't breathe and the rest of your body is really tense. Just a light hold there, so you can still feel that wrapping, but you're still able to move, you're still able to breathe. Okay, so we've engaged those core muscles, and then just take your shoulders up to your ears, and then you're going to bring them back and down, just so your arms are hanging right down by the side of your legs. So we've got them here, but not all the way back, so you're sticking out your chest, just up and then down from there. And then the last point is just to imagine you've got a piece of string coming out through the top of your head, so just going to lengthen up through your spine, making you stand really tall. Excellent. So this is your correct posture. This is our Pilates posture that we do every movement from. So what I suggest is you go away and you practice this in front of the mirror, working with the feet, the legs, the pelvis, engaging around the middle, the shoulders, and then lengthening up through the spine. So just working on all those points, practice in the mirror. And then once you've got it, just practice as often as you can throughout the day. So if you're standing up and you feel like you're kind of hunched over at the end of your day working at the office, just go through all those points and stand up tall again. And then the step on from there is just concentrate on using those muscles all the time and seeing if you can do the same movements, the same posture whilst you're moving. So that's the real test there, is once you've got the posture, to try and add on some movement. So have a go with it, have a practice in front of the mirror to begin with, and let me know how you get on. Bye!